Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new series that I'll be doing. We'll be playing Offworld Trading Company. So, I'm not sure if you guys have seen the multiplayer series that I've got up just now with Shen, Arumba, Avak, Bentham, Ryan, the solo gamer, and the devs of the game. But I've been playing a lot of this game in practice for kind of like playing the multiplayer. So I thought, why not record it? I've been playing a lot of single player because I really enjoy the AI element in this, and the single player, the campaign has a lot of different stuff that you don't really get in the multiplayer. So I thought I'd show it off. So I'm going to start a new campaign. I'm going to play as the Scavengers because the Scavengers, I don't know, the Scavengers are just my favourite, and I'll go into a bit of that a bit later on, but when we actually get into the game and you see the gameplay elements. But we'll be playing the campaign difficulty on Manager, because Manager's kind of the middling. That's basically what you play multiplayer on. You play multiplayer on Manager, so it feels a lot better for me to play Manager. Although it is relatively difficult playing against the AI on Manager, I've got to admit, because they don't fall for the same stuff that the that people on the multiplayer games will fall for. So you need to kind of adapt your playstyle a little bit. But the Scavenger, Phil Dawson, this hilarious little icon that they've got. Hope, greed, they both lie to you. The debt prisons got filled up with people that believed all that junk. People who take what isn't theirs and spent what never was. That don't work on Mars. We're looking for our freedom. Maybe find something that can't be stolen from us. So the Scavenger gets a couple of starting perks. So you get a free sabotage for every upgrade, which is pretty cool. You get a wind turbine engineer, which basically means that you can use the wind turbine, water pump, hydroponic farm, electrolysis reactor, metal mine, elemental quarry, and glass furnace. You get 2 elemental quarry engineers. I mean, your elemental quarries are that bit better. So you need to kind of think about that. Holy crap, the labour pool is full of solar panel engineers. I'm going to kind of stack the elemental quarry, because if we stack elemental quarry and glass furnace because we start off with them, then that could be pretty nice. And I also like to go very water centric. Getting a solar panel engineer straight off the bat doesn't seem like anything I want to kind of focus on. Actually, you know what I could do? Instead of the water pump engineer, let's get electronics factory. The thing is, with the Scavengers, you want carbon, because the Scavengers don't use steel for upgrades, they use carbon, so you always want carbon. Electronics factories use aluminum, carbon, and silicon to produce electronics, and if you've got glass going, then you're going to have silicon. So you're going to have silicon and carbon. Carbon to make stuff, silicon to make glass, and then it's just aluminum, and I always get aluminum right off the bat anyway, because aluminum is, and I say aluminum even though I'm British because the game calls it aluminum. If you look, aluminum, not aluminium. So yeah, we are going to be going for electronics, it seems like, for this playthrough, because we got that electronics factory. So with the multiplayer, the campaign, we're going to look for the best place to go. So if we win this place, we get an extra claim as a perk and 14 income. Extra claim is a pretty good perk. Free glass furnace, not so much. Free solar panel, it's alright. Free chemicals lab, meh. Free solar panel is actually a lot better than the rest of them, but that extra claim is going to be really helpful. It's a low resource on the basin. Map size, scenario. Scenario you kind of need to pay attention to, but map size, not so much, because it's generally the 1v1s. So, okay, we've got the basin, low resources, let's go. Each match generally takes about 20 minutes. These campaign matches can sometimes be a bit quicker. Right, so the first thing we want to do is we get some searches. We want to go a bit quicker. Oh my god, look at all the carbon. Carbon's not going to be an issue. Right, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to set up shop on top of all this iron. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a metal mine and put it there. I don't pause the game because I feel, I don't know, I feel like the game isn't supposed to be paused, because you don't get to pause on multiplayer. He says while pausing it, I must have tapped the spacebar and not mean that at all. The next thing we want is either some water or some silicon, whatever we get. I had low levels of water as a single water mine. So we've got 1 claim left, so I want to see what happens, because we might go for water or we might. What? Medium levels of carbon's not going to be an issue for us. Let us have a water plant.
Geothermal vent. That will be useful.
Geothermal's alright, but not
Silicon found.
major.
High
Oh
levels
my
of
god.
silicon found.
He's got to grab that
High
carbon.
levels of carbon found.
I think what we're going to do is we're just going to
Water
pop onto
found.
this silicon so that he doesn't grab it. That's annoying because with him being a scavenger, grabbing that carbon is quite a big deal. But we can just underground nuke it, and then jobs are good and really. Right, so we've grabbed the silicon. Is that legitimately all the water that's on this map? If that's, oh my god, there's hardly any water. We are going to be water barons this game. Just you watch. We need to upgrade to get that water like ASAP. So to upgrade we need aluminum, carbon and glass, so you don't want to sell that. You can sell freaking everything else. Okay, so, oh yes, we got all that iron at the start, so let's upgrade. First thing we want to do is go and fire onto that water. Ooh, pirates is really nice. And what we're going to do is we're going to just nick every piece of water on this map, because if we do that, the AI generally makes these auctions go up to about 9 grand, which is like super cheap if you're used to playing this game. Alright, you've got that carbon there, eh? Oh, thanks for it. So with there only being 3 pieces of water on the entire map, like if we grab all of the water, then they are going to be like so screwed, so super screwed. Also need to watch the price of energy because that could really come back to bite us in the rear end. Oh, would you look at that? We've got a free piece of dynamite. Let's blow up his carbon. Even though we're stealing from it, that's fine because pirates last until they've stole a certain amount of goods. So it's absolutely fine doing that. The black market is online. Right, so the next thing we want to do is we want to start turning probably our water into... Actually, water's so expensive right now. It's just ridiculous. So all of my water mines will be making me an absolute ton of money. If you mouse over, you can see... Let's check where this underground nuke was. Oh, he targeted my underground nuke at my water supply, which kind of sucks. Is that just trace now? Oh wow, okay. So, because that's trace, we might as well just scrap that, which has made water even more rare, which is ridiculous. Okay, let's trace amount of water. And we can then place a wind turbine up there to actually get ourselves some passive income off of the power. But yeah, that was kind of silly for him. Yeah, we don't have ice condensers either to do that. That was kind of silly of him because he's now making the amount of water, the supply of water, extremely low. There's going to be... So, I'm going to pause the game while I explain this. So this is one of the perks of being a scavenger. You get to hear about these shortages in the market a lot earlier than... Oh wow, what a waste. A lot earlier than any of the other people, so you can then work on that. If you're a scavenger and you're not doing this, then you're playing the game wrong. What we're going to do is we're going to sell all of this and we're going to buy up a ton of carbon, because that price is going to skyrocket in a second. We're just going to sell everything that we've got. Ah, we shouldn't. No matter. And this is just going to, like I says, absolutely skyrocket in price. There'll be a surplus of steel soon, so we want to buy that when it gets down to rock bottom price. There you go, look at the price of the carbon now. Then with that we should be able to underground nuke his carbon, because that's earning him too much money. There you go, so the carbon's up to max price, and we just offloaded them, and now we've got 25 grand, which we can just buy him. Oh no, we can't just buy him out. Oh, mathematics fail. I forgot that the increases. So that's basically the aim of the game, is to buy your opponent out. There we go, and we should probably... Although I don't think that'll make us anything, because the price of fuel is going to go up something rotten. Actually, we need some more claims. We need carbon's so expensive.
2,000.
Energy vault is really helpful. Oh, I just bid myself up there. That was dumb. It doesn't matter because the AI always makes it about 9 grand.
8,000.
So something I've not really mentioned is your debt. Your debt is completely different to your actual funds. I mean, anything, whenever I'm negative like this, it comes out my debt, like it adds onto my debt. whereas my funds is completely different. So you can actually, basically the bad thing about debt is it lowers your stock price, but as long as you're playing the game efficiently enough, it doesn't really matter, because you can then work, like you can keep your stock price high enough that they can't buy you out, and it still works out better for you in the long term by keeping your debt high. It's just it's a way that some of the better players of the game have kind of found out to keep everything going pretty well. We can almost buy this guy out. Actually, if you use a little keyboard combination, it's not actually documented anywhere in game, but it's super easy to do. If you do Control, Shift, and down, tells absolutely everything you've got. Get me enough cash to buy him out. G frickin' G. You win. There we go. And then from that, we get that extra claim that we were supposed to have. You can see it here. We get +1 claim. And we get our income adds to our funds so that we can then buy stuff. I'm not going to buy anything yet. I'm not a fan of dry ice condensers. Some people absolutely love them. I'm meh. But yeah, that's going to do us for this first episode. So as always with a new series, I'm going to ask you to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. I apologise, this is a bit of a short one, but I don't want to make a habit of doing more than one mission in an episode, because then the episodes could be absolutely massive, and yeah, just issues would happen with uploading and stuff. So yes, I'm going to end it here, and like I said, drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. As always, thanks a lot for watching. You've been awesome. I've been Steejo, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.